Hey everybody, this is Ruckus coming at you with another new series for our Tuesday tips and tricks. Today we're going to start a series about how to get achievements. I know that there are a lot of people out there who are interested in getting all of the achievements, getting Eternal One, and some of these achievements can be quite tricky. Today we're going to talk about Minimalist, which is one of the most commonly asked about achievement. I think a lot of people have a hard time making decks that can get down to 5 cards. So I wanted to do one of those, and I also wanted to think outside the box. A lot of people obviously go Watcher Infinites. A lot of people go Ironclad Dropkick Infinites. A lot of different infinites possible, or even just 5-card hands possible on the defect. I thought I might go a little bit different with it, so I'm going to do this on the silent. Now, full disclosure, this is a seeded run right here, and it is because I had this idea in mind, and I went into a run seeing if it was possible, and it was actually quite promising. And along the way, I decided that I wanted to use that run. And the second time I practiced it, went a little bit quicker. I want this run to be a little bit faster. I don't want necessarily a full hour-long run. I want it to kind of be quick and to the point, just about the guide itself. So this is my third time playing this seed, and I want to hopefully get through it pretty quickly, so we can just talk about the important stuff. Obviously, if you have not gotten the achievement on your own account, you can't just pop in a new seed and get it that way unless you use a mod called the Achievement Enabler, I believe. But if you want to do it the legit way, what you usually do is think of some kind of strategy. You don't go into it blind and just try to wing it. You're usually aiming for something, like, for example, Ironclad getting 2 drop kicks and just reducing your cards down to 5, and it's its own infinite. But a little bit harder to do on the silent. Thought I was going to be doing a heel kick infinite, but you'll see how it happens. Let's just jump straight into it and get started. I'm going to be playing through this rather quickly. Obviously, as it is my third time through this run now. But when I get to the important bits, I might slow down and talk a little bit more of it out. Other than that, though, should be a pretty chill and quick run to get through. When you're going for the Minimalist achievement, obviously you're not adding a lot of cards to your deck, so the plays that you are needing to make are going to be pretty much the same all the time. For this, I've been alternating between strikes and defends. I'm actually going to defend here. Events are very, very important for getting Minimalist achievement because there are so many events that can help you remove cards more quickly. One of the main kind of hidden challenges to this achievement is getting the gold that is necessary for removals at shops. It also limits your ability. You can't go into every shop and just buy up all the potions like you might usually do. You have to reserve that gold basically just for removes, unless you get something that really boosts your gold, like old coin, or you get a really good ceramic fish. I'm gonna go for another defend here, actually. I know who's coming up, but even if I didn't, I'd still be worried about Gremlin Knob and having too many skills in my deck. When you're going for small deck achievements like this, even though Silent might not usually want to remove some strikes early on, she's a little bit more defensively focused to start off anyway with her Survivor and the Neutralize. because Gremlin Knob exists and you're not going to be adding really any other cards to balance out the deck, you definitely want to get rid of those defends before strikes, or at least kind of trade them off fairly evenly, as I'm going to do throughout this act. I don't believe I'm going to take a card until the end of Act 1. I don't think I will, but we'll see. Yeah, nope, don't want any of this. Just clicking through. I'm allowing for it at the maximum 1 block per turn, either 1 survivor or 1 defend. I don't really want to... Oh, what did I just... I think I got rid of a strike. That's my bad. Playing too fast while talking and not really paying attention. With these limited decks, I really don't want to give more than 1 energy to... I had lethal there. I am just not paying attention, but it's okay. As I was saying, no more than 1 energy to block per turn. You don't have a lot of options. You just gotta make the best of what you have. You gotta attack quickly to keep the combats from dragging on too long. So if you can block a little bit, that's all right. If not, just attack all out. Obviously, the Silent isn't really known for her tanking ability. That's more of a ironclad kind of thing, but it is possible, especially on, you know, A1, A0. It is much, much more forgiving than climbing through the Ascension levels. So if you've been playing on Ascension for a while, and then you're thinking about going back and getting some achievements, and you are wondering, how is this even possible? Well, when you've been playing on higher Ascension and you actually dial it back down a little bit again, you realize how easy the game was to start and how challenging Ascension levels are, and those modifiers really can be quite crippling. Alright, don't want any of this. Not enough money for a remove here, so we're just skipping. It doesn't even matter what's in there. This is actually an upgrade. I like a neutralize upgrade on the Silent, even when I'm not doing a tiny deck like this. If you get a really early campfire, maybe you are trying to snipe an elite, you gotta get a lot of events early on. I should use this to help blocking. As I was saying, early on, when you don't have a lot, if you haven't picked up many card wards, it can be a really good idea to upgrade neutralize, just because that second turn of weak is a lot of damage, especially because it scales. It's, you know, 25%. Yeah, 25% damage. And the harder the enemies are going to hit you, the more that will block for, the more damage it will prevent. So it's even great for late game blocking. Neutralize is a sneaky good card. I think a lot of the starter cards, obviously not including basic strikes and defense, but the mashes and the neutralizes and the zaps of the world are actually quite good. You know, we always talk about getting rid of your starter cards as quickly as possible, but not necessarily talking about those other cards. They can be quite good. Alright, this is the slowest Guardian fight ever because we have no damage, but he also doesn't really scale up either. So we are doing an okay job of staying just ahead. Don't really want to eat this one though. So we'll take Hand of Greed. So close to getting him down. Unfortunately, couldn't quite do it. But we will get some more weakness on him. And I think we're at the point we can outlast him. Especially with Hand of Greed. That was really nice. Could have used it there, but oh well. The good thing is, with a small deck like this, your good cards will just keep popping up very regularly. So that is a huge bonus. Oh my goodness, so close, so close. Maybe we'll get it on the shuffle. We do not. We can block though. We can block. Nice. We do get the hand agreed. Very good. And this is what we wanted. The grand finale. This Astrolabe is going to help us get rid of more strikes and defends. And it's going to give us an absolutely amazing transform. Wait until you see it in action. I think we are just going up the right here. Yes, we are. So, cannot quite get it off this turn. But we can get our flying knee, and we'll get a strike off. This run is going to speed up quite quickly, as you will see. Oh, again, just can't quite get it off here. But we have the flying knee for more energy. Oop, not that one. And now we get it. Now we get it. There it is. I don't know why I'm looking at any cards. I don't want any more cards from here. I'm simply looking to remove. Alright. Grand burst. Backflip. Backflip again. There you go. Gotta wait for the reshuffle. Kill one of you there. Easiest birds fight ever, by the way. Kill you, kill you. Now you're dead. Okay. Don't want any cards. Let's just keep going. I will take the relic. I will remove strike, and we are now golden because we are getting grand finale on turn 1, guaranteed, or almost nearly guaranteed. Let's get this strike out of the way. All right. We're going to burst backflip. Grand finale. Backflip. Grand finale. And that's basically the gist of it from here on out. Again, habit of looking at the cards, but I don't need it. I'm already getting keys because you know where we're going next. Bag of Marbles is great now that we have this guaranteed turn 1 grand finale. I don't think it's quite guaranteed, actually. I don't think it's quite guaranteed. I think if we draw everything except backflip, it is not quite possible. We need one more remove, obviously, but that will not be hard to get. We'll upgrade that grand finale, which is now 90 damage on turn 1 with the Bag of Marbles. So there's basically nothing we can't handle. The rest of this run will be basically the same for every single fight. Is just playing grand finale as much as possible. Again, habit of looking at those cards. We don't need them. I wish we had something we could do at these rest sites. It would be really awesome. Our final necessary remove. We're not using Survivor at all for anything. Yeah, let's get it out of there. We don't need it. Ancient Tea set is pretty nice here. Lots of energy for this first turn. And you want to burst this backflip so it can actually redraw itself, which keeps your turn going longer. If you only play it once, you get the burst. And of course, you still have one more charge of burst, so you can use it again. Pull that back, then repeat the cycle. Burst, backflip. Backflip redraws itself when you play it twice. Another. And we almost have killed the champ in one turn. No problemo. A turn and a card. Don't need any of this. And we will take more energy. We could take this. We're not really resting anywhere, are we? But let's just do this one for fun. We never take Philosopher's Stone. And I don't think it's going to matter very much. Though, it will be interesting later. We got to get this guy, so we need that green key. I will make the heart fight a little more interesting, but we will have the tools to deal with it. Again, I don't know why I'm looking at these card wards. I don't want them. All I want is to grand finale all the way to the end. Here, nothing I want. I can't remove. Ooh, there's one thing I want. Very important potion. Keep playing that grand finale. The boat anchor is great. Turn one block with this is fantastic. Don't need that block potion. Here, I believe we will just kill you on turn one and not have anything to worry about at all. Here again, this is going to be where card order, getting the most out of it, redrawing that backflip. Second charge of burst. Third grand finale. Backflip back into another grand finale and dead. It's just that easy. Incense burner. Very nice. Now, if I were a smart man, I would set up Incense burner perfectly for the heart fight. If I were a smart man. But I don't think that's any fun. I think it's more fun to just kill everything on turn one and hope for the best. That's what I prefer. And also, I've already been through this. But sometimes weird little things happen. You mess up, you make a mistake, even on seeded runs. But the win is in the bag. You can be assured of that. There's nothing that's gonna mess that up. As you can see, grand finale in such a small deck is extremely powerful. The main challenge is, of course, as I said, getting those removes, getting the correct events, getting relics like the Smiling Mask. Obviously, I've hit up a couple shops here, either through on the map nodes or either the events taking me to random shops where I've just been bypassing, even though I've had, 100 gold or 125 gold, not enough for a remove. I've had other attempts when I was trying to get this that failed simply because I got to the last shop and didn't have enough money to remove and get rid of that 6th card. It really is kind of an unseen or unnoticed piece of the challenge. You think the hard part is getting the cards or putting them together in a way that makes sense, but I think there's a couple kind of accepted strategies for running a small deck like this for each character. There's not very broad paths for them to do these kinds of things. Maybe Defect has a little bit more wiggle room, but most of the time, you're thinking Ironclad, oh, I'm going to go in some kind of drop kick or What am I thinking? Pommel Strike Infinite with... oh, I messed up here. Yeah, I messed up. It's okay. With the Sundial, you know, I'm going to keep drawing with Drop Kick and my Pommel Strike, and with the Sundial, keep adding energy. Like, a lot of the... A lot of the strategies are basically the same because they need to be. You need to have consistent draw, and you need to have consistent energy. So that means either free cards or creating energy while also creating draw. And time meter's done. No problemo, 2 turns, no damage. But I don't think that's a very good number for my incense burner to be. So let's see what we can do about that next stack, maybe. If we can do anything about it. We can try to stall and not kill immediately. Maybe. So what, every 6 turns? Needs to be like, what, turn 4? Let's see if we can just... Well, that's the thing, I need to use backflip to stall and get to that turn 4. Let's not worry about it. If we can do it, we can do it. If we can't do it, we're not gonna fret. But we can at least make this easy on ourselves by taking care of at least one of these guys. And we're already full blocking. Let's see if we can stall a little bit. Block for a little bit more. No, I think we're just gonna kill you. I don't like this. You're dead now. That was too scary. Okay. So, 5 cards against the heart. Let's do it. Starting off, gonna have a very nice turn here. I think we will very easily hit the damage cap. Get that back, flip it one more time. Grand finale. One more backflip. And our final grand finale. Alright. And we can also weaken. Oh, I wanted to get energy. That's okay. This is going to be a bad turn. I don't need energy for this turn. Yeah, this is bad. I'll get rid of that slimed. And I'm just going to take this 36 to the face because there's literally nothing I can do about it. Okay. Let's get some regen going. This power potion has the answer. We will live through this turn, even without any block. I can't play the grand finale, unfortunately. Then we will use our vulnerable potion on the heart. You're gonna burst, backflip, pen nib grand finale for 180 damage. My goodness. I still have one more burst of backflip, I believe. Yes, I do. It will redraw itself. I can grand finale again. Backflip again. Grand finale again. And neutralize. I always forget to do flying knee for more energy, but it doesn't really matter. We've got the backflip. Got the neutralize. Grand finale. Here's the flying knee for the energy we desperately need. Take a little bit of damage, but it will not matter. Backflip into grand finale. And the heart is dead. Wow. That was absolutely fun. 22 minutes for a heart kill. That's pretty quick. So, as you can see, Minimalist is possible on any character, even the silent, but you need to go in with a very specific plan. Know what you're looking for ahead of time. Know if you're going for a dropkick infinite. Know if you're going for the rush down, feel no evil, tantrum infinite on Watcher. Whatever your plan is on the defect, go in with a plan. Do not choose any other cards that do not fit that plan. Don't worry about it. I know you feel like, oh, I need something to get through the elites. I need something to get through the act. It's A1, it's A0, it's not that hard. You'll be okay. And you can take damage. You're going to get healed at the end of the act. Use that HP and soak as much damage as you can. Just get through those fights with the basic deck that you start with, and only adding the absolutely key pieces that you need to run it at the end. Don't worry about the middle piece. Just shoot for the end. Find those pieces. Look for important relics. I didn't get it this time, but things like Peace Pipe are amazing. They will get you lots of removes very easily. I talked about the not face trader, but the smiling mask that you get that keeps all of your removes to be very cheap at every shop, only 50 gold. Removes one of the bigger challenges. You saw I started off with Empty Cage. Not always very exciting as a relic, but it is really good for getting your removes. Likewise, things that transform like Pandora's Box or Astrolabe are also very good. They can take those low quality strikes and defends and transform them into things you might be able to use. And if you can't use them, you're going to remove them anyway. So you may as well take that chance. Don't worry about energy that much, at least not Act 1, Act 2. Try to focus as much as you can on removes, because that's going to be the number one thing that stops you, not really getting the cards. A lot of the cards that you need to get these small decks are commons. You're going to see them all the time. What you're really looking for is the removes and the relics. Those are the biggest important pieces. If you get to the end of Act 1, mid-Act 2, and you don't see what you need relic-wise, you might think about just starting over. Don't waste your time if you've already got, 12 cards in the middle of Act 2. It's not going to happen, buddy. Just give up. Try again. Anyway, thanks for watching all the way to the end. I hope this was helpful. I'm going to continue these guides. I'm hoping to put out a minimalist guide for each character over the next couple of weeks. So this is my next series. And maybe next time I will do your character. So let me know who you want to see. Ironclad, Defect, or the Watcher. Thanks for watching. Drop a like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and have a great day.